Hi guys, and welcome to the Watch Lobby. In today's video, we're doing something a little different. I'll be going through an offshoot of my current collection. Now, let me know if you have something similar. As the years of my watch collecting journey went on, what I wore as a young adult changed, and some pieces over time got packed away. I have different pieces floating around the house that as the years have progressed, get less wrist time. I surely can't be the only watch collector out there that has watches stashed away everywhere. Today is the day we pull out some of those pieces and go over them. I've pulled out my collection of Casios. All of these pieces in one way or another mean a lot to me or have served me extremely well over the years. Now, this will be by no means an in-depth review of each watch, but rather a state of the collection type video. Really, just an overview of what I have floating around. If there is a piece you want an in-depth review on, let me know in the comments down below. Admittedly, I'm not as well versed in Casios or G-Shocks as I am in other pieces. However, I still absolutely adore these pieces. If I get anything wrong in this video, please help me in the comments down below. I always believe in having an open mind is the first rule to learning. So any G-Shock nuts out there, please share your wisdom. Let's start with this G-Shock G-8900 SH. I got this possibly 9 years ago, as at the time my job required some physical work on an industrial work site, and I figured I needed something rough and rugged. Since then, I've used it for so many rugged activities. This has become my go-to piece when I'm out bike riding or doing any forms of exercise. The true definition of built for purpose. Using the module 3285, which is packed with functions and features, you'll see a dive timer, stopwatch, world timer, along with multiple time zones and alarms. Let's not forget that cool backlight. G-Shocks are just light on the wrist and comfortable that you can do anything you want without really realizing you're wearing a watch. And like most watch collectors, leaving their house without anything strapped on my wrist is just not an option. Moving on, we have the red G-Shock G-Glide Glx 5600. This piece is sentimental to me. Having met my wife 8 years ago, and after noticing me wearing my previous G-Shock daily, she randomly surprised me with this 5600. An absolute keeper. I guess the wife isn't bad either. The 5600s are a lot thinner, which is why I think they are some of the most popular Gs out there. Using a different module in the 3151, having most of the features from the module 3285, in the 3151 we also see the addition of a tide graph, moon graph, and an auto calendar through to the year 2099. One of the favourites in my G-Shock collection. Here we have another piece that was gifted to me, this time by my parents some years back. Realising I am in fact a G-Shock fan, during their travels they returned with this GA110GB, which as you can see needs a battery change. Once again, using a different module to the previous two Gs, this using the module 5146, this time around both with digital and analog display. Similar features to the module 3285, however with the ability to display in analog as well. I'm sure there's more to add on this piece, so someone fill me in down below. Up next was a piece I found on my travels, and I'll explain how this became a memento. In 2013, while travelling abroad in the US with my partner, while wearing my red G-Glide, I stumbled across this DW6900 AC in a store window in Las Vegas. The first thing that came to mind was that red, white and blue colourway would always be a constant reminder, for me, of my travels through the US. I ended up purchasing this piece for literally no other reasons than the red, white and blue. Using the module 3230 literally has the same features as what we've seen previously in the 3285. However, this time displaying the running seconds counter in the top right circle in 10 seconds increments. What we have now is again another DW6900 series in the DW6900 FS. This piece was like the previous watch that I knew would make a perfect memento. I picked this up while travelling through Japan at the end of 2019. This is a rather cool piece, well to me anyway. I've always been a car guy as well as a watch guy, and specifically Japanese cars. And while in Ginza, I visited the Nissan Crossing, and when I found this G-Shock in store, I knew it would make the perfect memento for my travels through Japan. Not much to say other than it's the same watch as my memento from the US, just in a different colorway with the Nissan GTR inscriptions throughout the watch. Last up in my G-Shock collection is the GA100, and again, like the previous Gs, all having similar functions. However, for the module 5081, again with the ability to display in analog and digital, has the ability to display a home time zone, essentially making this a multi-time zone piece and great for travel. There really is no backstory to this one. I found it at a great price, on sale, so I grabbed it. Last up in my Casio collection is this cool little remake of a retro Casio, the Casio A168. This was another chance encounter I picked up about 10 years ago. If I recall correctly, I picked this up on clearance while walking through a shopping centre for 15 Aussie dollars. Which true watch collector can walk away from that? If someone wants an accurate, easy to wear, no fuss timepiece, I don't think you can argue against these. I'm sure they can still be found well under 40 Aussie dollars. They are brilliant and something I'd absolutely recommend to someone looking to buy a watch to tell just the time. As we get to the end of this video, I'll just say I have really enjoyed making this video in particular. As a watch collector for so many years, I've completely forgotten about some of the pieces I've amassed over that time. I love the fact that most of these Casios have been tied to a memory specific to me. In my opinion, that is half the fun of collecting watches. Making this video may have triggered some thoughts of getting some of these Gs on display just to spark great memories when I see them. I'll also just add that this video showcases most of my affordable watches, and I think no matter what budget you're looking to buy a watch in, there is something out there for you, and you shouldn't be held back from enjoying this hobby. The internet builds an extremely high expectation on what a watch collection should contain, but here's proof. All of that is not needed. You can build a collection you will enjoy and tie memories to for a lot less money. If you're new to watch collecting, I hope this video and videos like this help you along your journey to curating your perfect collection. Just like that, we've come to the end of another video. If you like what you see, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And always, thank you and stay safe.